We just got the Kamikochi. The bus station's to our right over there. And this place is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Gigantic mountains on the left and the right of me. You might not be able to see the ones on the right because of the trees. There's a helicopter up there with some kind of... Actually, that might be like supplies that they're taking up to an alpine station or like a fire lookout or something like that, because that looks like some kind of container carrying a load. But there's this beautiful stream in the middle. River, I guess. I don't know. I probably should know the difference between a river and a stream. But just gonna walk along this path for a little bit just to start our day. It is like noon on the 31st. It did take me a little time to get here. 2 hours by bus. In fact, I almost missed the last bus out of Matsumoto to get here, but I just made it in time. I probably should have packed my gear last night, but it was hot in my room, which was kind of my fault because so in a lot of the Japanese hotel rooms, there's controls right by the bed to control the lights, usually a radio. There's, in every hotel room I've been in, there's been at least one flashlight, and I'm guessing that's for earthquakes and emergencies. It's probably one of the like regulations, like they got to have a certain amount of fire extinguishers, stuff like that. So it seemed, and so I was in this room last night at a very nice hotel, the Matsumoto Kagetsu Hotel, and there was a mini split on the wall. Most of you guys probably know what a mini split is. Sort of one of the air conditioners that sit on the wall, and then the pipes go out the wall to the unit to outside. And I thought that was the only air conditioning in the room, so I had turned that on earlier in the day when I got to the room, but it wasn't cooling the room off. The air conditioner was pushing cold air, but it just seemed like it wasn't enough, and the room was just hot. And it wasn't until sort of after I got out of the onsen last night that I got into bed and then went to turn the lights off on the little control station next to the bed on the nightstand, and I noticed that there was controls for a second air conditioning system. So once I turned that on, ooh, bird almost landed on me. Once I turned that on, the room cooled down really quick, or cooled down, and I was able to get some rest. But all my laundry was still spread out on the second bed, so I sort of had to pack up this morning. It didn't take that long, you know, it only takes me half hour to pack up my bag, but if I had did that last night, then I would have been to the bus earlier. But we made it, so that's neither here nor there. And so gonna walk up to this bridge, we'll walk across the bridge, and then we'll try to catch a trail. I'll look at all trails and see what's happening, what's good. I will say that it has got to be 10 degrees Fahrenheit cooler here right now than it was in Matsumoto yesterday. Matsumoto was stiflingly hot yesterday. In fact, that's why I decided to do laundry. If you saw the other video where I walked around the castle, that's why I decided to do laundry at like 2 p.m. Because it was just so hot, there really wasn't much else to do. So God, these mountains are absolutely gorgeous. I would live here. I'll be super happy to live here. This place is stunning. This isn't, I don't know if this is a national park, but it seems like it's treated like one. So, there was a donation to use the bathroom of 100 yen, which is, you know, less than $1. So, and it seems like there's infrastructure here that's relative to what we would have at national parks back in the States. And it's pretty temperature-wise, it's pretty cool. The breeze is cool. Obviously, now, if I gotta walk around and try to ask some of these hotels if they have vacancies so I can hang out for longer. But I couldn't find any of these hotels on booking.com. So if I want to stay a second day, and now that I'm here, I really do. If I want to stay a second day, I kind of got to find a hotel. So there was a couple app trails on the app that said they were like 2-hour trails. So we'll definitely have time to do one of them today. But if I don't find a hotel room here, then I'm not going to be able to do anything more extensive, because the last bus leaves here at 4:40, and don't really want to do what I did in Sumago and just sort of wing it and hope that I can find a hotel. So I need to try to secure a hotel now rather than wait till later. But a couple of these buildings here are hotels, so let's see if I can handle that now, and then we'll find ourselves a hike. Lots of ice cream. Oh, something else that slowed me down this morning is I actually had breakfast at the hotel I was staying at, so that took some time. It's definitely a very popular area. In a sense, but you can see why. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And this is wild. This is like a little suspension bridge. I think before I shut this off, we'll come down here. Stand under the bridge for a second. Enjoying their lunch and their snacks. Kids skipping rocks. Not too much of a skip. How many times can you skip a rock? I think my max is 7. But it's been a long time. God, it's beautiful here. Wish you guys were here. Oh man, you can see the mountains on this side now that we're not that close to the trees. We're in this riverbed. God, it's beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try to see if I can find a hotel room to stay. I'm tempted to do that now, but I kind of just want to get a hike going. So maybe we'll go for a walk, do one of the 2-hour ones as I walk into the cable that suspends the suspension bridge, and then we'll try to find a room later. But now that I think about it, it's probably best to try to find a room now, because other people might have the same plan.